So I'm just going to give a brief overview about antidepressants. So as we know that antidepressants are used to treat moderate and severe depression. It's not usually needed to give for mild depression. And when we talk about antidepressants, usually we cannot get away from this diagram, this cartoon, this depiction. So antidepressants will usually act at these three main sites. Okay, it's either inhibiting the monoamine oxidase enzyme so that it does not change the neurotransmitter into a metabolite, okay, or it inhibits the reuptake of, for example, serotonin or noradrenaline back into the presynaptic region, and also we can inhibit the serotonin or noradrenaline receptor postsynaptically. So for example of this drug, the monoamine oxidase inhibitors is moclobemide, okay, and then we have the serotonin specific reuptake inhibitors like fluvoxamine or fluoxetine or sertraline, citalopram. These are all examples of SSRIs, serotonin specific reuptake inhibitors. And then we have the SNRIs, serotonin noradrenaline reuptake inhibitors, such as venlafaxine and desvenlafaxine, fluoxetine. And then we also have specific antagonists or blockers of the serotonin or noradrenaline receptors. Okay, so basically I think many of us have probably heard about the Amine hypothesis, which states that that scientists currently believe that the issue with depression is that there is not enough serotonin or noradrenaline. Either they are not enough, or either the amount is reduced, or the problem is they are present but not functional. So what we do is we try to use drugs that can increase the amount of serotonin here. Okay, serotonin. You increase serotonin and also noradrenaline, sometimes depending on the drug. Okay, and in that process sometimes you also affect the muscarinic and also histaminic receptors. Okay, and if the drug affects the muscarinic and histaminic receptors, then of course you might see adverse effects, okay, if you block it. So in this case, as I mentioned just a few seconds before, so some of the drugs that act on this receptor include trazodone and mianserine. So these drugs will inhibit the actions of the neurotransmitters such as serotonin and noradrenaline by blocking the receptor. And then a group of drugs that also act at this site is what we call the tricyclic antidepressants. So they vary in their ability to inhibit the uptake of serotonin and noradrenaline. But some of the examples of our tricyclic antidepressants include amitriptyline, and then we have imipramine, clomipramine, trazipramine, and a number of others. So these drugs act at the to inhibit the reuptake of serotonin and noradrenaline at varying degrees. Okay, I think that's all for an overview from me. Thank you.